story of Bronwyn Newport and Todd Bradley's divorce is actually the story of what happens when the powerless get a little power. Bronwyn Newport would not be the first woman to be accused of joining the Housewives franchise in search of an escape from her marriage. I'm doing a 4-part series about the Bronwyn Newport-Todd Bradley divorce. It is called The Mirrors. The first mirror is called The Soft Launch. In search of an escape from her marriage. I've always believed that's what Taylor Armstrong was doing, and I am super glad for her that she did. As tragic as Armstrong's story ended up ultimately being, it could have been so much more tragic. And it is a relief that an unlikely Hail Mary pass to be on a television show actually worked for once. I am not saying that because of what happened to Russell, but because Taylor has kept her life. She kept her life long enough to speak candidly 11 years later about what it was like to be. And Russell's fate proves even more so how dangerous Taylor's situation actually was. Whether or not people love to denigrate the Housewives and call it trash TV, which we all know they do, Bravo documented in trouble. They didn't fire that woman. They didn't edit her out. Sometimes when people say season 2 of Beverly Hills was so dark, I assume they are saying this as a critique of Bravo. But I think Bravo should be applauded for it. I couldn't believe a television network was not only acknowledging but forcing the viewers to acknowledge it as well. Everyone gets lip service, but like the people that could help, like Bravo, are confronted with it, they often just find it to be an annoyance to be ignored into extinction. In this case, Bravo, the people that could help, said, "We believe you and we're going to tell your story." For those saying it's just Bravo cashing a paycheck, I don't find people doing things for a paycheck to be that controversial. We all do things for a paycheck, but that doesn't mean in that negotiation I abandon all my morals, or that Bravo abandons all their morals either. What I'm trying to say is that I don't care if it was good for the show, because it is good for society. It is good for society to see the reality of a woman. I am sure that I have met a woman before, but I have no idea who that would be. That's why it's so good for me to have my programming about women's television remind me that for some women, this is their life. If we're okay with it in a society, we should be okay with seeing it on the TV shows about who we are. We shouldn't do what we do now, which is to say we don't tolerate a behavior and then explicitly punish the people that speak to the truth of the experience of. Anyway, that's why people are saying that some women join the cast of these franchises in preparation of the divorce they plan on asking for. They need to acquire a little money. They need to acquire a little power before they step outside of their marriage. So they are signaling to others that they intend on being single soon. Hence the reason everyone is saying joining the show is soft launching your divorce. And to be crystal clear, Bronwyn Newport's marriage was complicated and potentially unhappy, but it was nothing like Taylor Armstrong.